Hello, I'm Sam Meredith and welcome to the weekly wrap-up, where joining me to discuss the market movers this week is Global Head of FICC Research with Danske Bank, Thomas Harr. Firstly for today, Thomas, we've seen China stun the world's financial markets by devaluing the yuan for the second consecutive day on Wednesday, despite the PBOC stating on Tuesday that its actions were a one-off. The currency hit a 4-year low this week, so why is this happening now? And should we expect the yuan to continue to depreciate?
Right. I think there are two reasons why China has decided to depreciate its currency. First, it is because the economy is suffering, and they have seen the currency as one way to help its economy. Secondly, the IMF and the West has basically asked them to change the currency system they have in place before, which was a very fixed exchange rate system to the US dollar, and they have now made it more flexible, which is exactly what the West asked for. From here, I think you will see more depreciation of the CNY, but clearly the speed of depreciation we have seen this week is going to slow when we have already seen the hands of the PBOC, the People Banks of China, in terms of mitigating the depreciation pressure.
US PPI showed a slight contraction to 0.2% in July. Many economists have pegged that the Fed's next meeting in September will be the time on which a central bank raises rates. But with inflation so low, is there a case to suggest that a rate hike later in the year is more favourable?
We still think that it's most likely that the Fed will hike interest rate in September, and the primary reasons for that is really that they would like to get started. So the most likely scenario in our view is that they would like to get started in September, but it's going to be a slow and shallow rate hiking cycle, simply because, as you said, inflation is relatively low, and there's no sign that inflation is likely to pick up very fast from here.
The contrast in fortunes between the US and China is palpable. As the US economy looks to strengthen further, China has been posing some alarming domestic figures. How is this divergence between two key economies impacting the emerging markets?
Yeah, I think you can say clearly the emerging markets is facing a perfect storm at the moment. First and foremost, they have been hit by the sharp fall in commodity prices. Then I think the threat of Fed raising interest rate is also clearly an emerging market negative in the coming months or so. And then, of course, China depreciation is a significant blow, especially to emerging market currencies in Asia. So I will say emerging market currencies will continue to be under pressure, particularly the ones in Asia, because of the CNY depreciation, but also more broadly, you can say emerging markets with significant current account deficits are likely to feel the heat from higher US interest rates.
Thank you, Thomas. Be sure to check back on Monday for the week ahead with Sinead McLaughlin. Have a great weekend and see you then.